Hello everyone, welcome back to the podcast. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a lovely start to your week. Can we talk about the weather? The weather is weathering and I am here for it. I am really enjoying this hot weather. Usually I'm actually like it's a bit hot kind of person. Like I'm a classic English person. But this year I'm embracing it. I'm embracing the hot weather. I'm enjoying the hot weather. I'm making the most because throughout this long ass winter that we had, I was praying for summer and it's here and I'm ready for it. I am very much enjoying it. I have had a very busy last probably 6 weeks or so with work, with holidays and stuff like that. And now I've got a bit of a period of time where I can chill and properly enjoy the summer. And I'm really looking forward to it. I think that summer has so much fun in it, but also there's so much pressure in it as well to make sure that you have loads of summer plans, which I hate, by the way. I find that when you have that pressure of like, you have to be busy throughout summer, you have to go on holiday, it makes you feel like you aren't living your best life when you don't do those things. Obviously I've been on holiday, been very lucky to go away already, and I haven't got any other plans to go away for the rest of the year. So we'll see. I'm hoping maybe to go away in September, but right now I'm enjoying the English summer. I'm just gonna have a good time. I've got a few nice lovely plans coming up, which are just like friends plans, you know, like cute weekend, lovely, wholesome plans, which I love. So I'm really looking forward to the rest of summer. And it kind of got me thinking about, you know, what we will talk about today, which is hot girl summer. But before I get onto that, I do actually have to speak about one thing. I saw Harry Styles. I went to see Harry Styles night 2 at Wembley. If any of you were there, I was there too. And I died in that moment. I was in awe. I've never been so in awe of someone. I saw Ariana Grande a few years ago now, before COVID actually, and I loved her. And I thought it was amazing. She's amazing live. She is incredible. When I saw Harry Styles, I just was like, what? Like, this is incredible. Everything you see in the videos, everything you see online is exactly how it is in real life. It's such a lovely place to be in. It's such a like. No one's in a bad mood. Everyone's having a good time. And there's something I just love about that. And it's just so nice to see people being happy and just happy to be there. And I just loved it. And there was one moment when he was talking about auditioning for X Factor and stuff. And I thought, oh my God, this is mad, right? So for those of you who don't know, I'm still a very big fan of Harry Styles. When I was younger, when he auditioned for X Factor, I fell in love with him straight away. I don't know why, I just did. I was like, I love him. And I'm like a year younger than Harry Styles, so like I was of similar age, so I was like, I could marry him. Obviously that didn't happen. But I was like, oh my God, I love him. And I've always just loved him as a person. Anyway, loved One Direction, saw One Direction live. When I saw One Direction live, I was like, oh my God, I'm in the same room as Harry Styles. And then like that was me made. I was done. I was like, okay, I can die now. And then when there was a potential of seeing Harry Styles on his own, I was like, no, I think that will be my life done. I'll be good to go. I'll be happy. And I honestly, genuinely was like, wow, life is so good. I don't know if anyone else has had this epiphany at a concert before. But my friend Meg, who I went with, was exactly the same. She was like, I had this epiphany at Coldplay, where I was just standing there. I was like, oh my God, why am I ever worrying about all the shit that I worry about? When like things like this are so amazing. Like, it sounds so weird, but like when you sat there and you're watching someone perform and you're seeing all these people that have gone to see that one person perform, you think, whoa, like this is a cool thing to do in life. Like, this is a cool thing. We get to do stuff like this. And like, this is amazing. And I also went to see Book of Mormon on a few days before. If you've not seen that, highly recommend. Really funny. Jokes are a little bit, you know, not the best in terms of like, they're not quite, well, how do you say it? Some of them are just a little bit like, you shouldn't really say that. And again, at that time when I watched that, I was like, wow, like life is so good. Like, this is so cool. These people come out every day and they perform to people and they just love it. And I was like, oh my God, I just had a major epiphany this week, which is also why I thought Hot Girl Summer was the topic we should talk about. Because Hot Girl Summer is traditionally known as like, oh my God, I'm single and I'm living my best life and like, got to do all these things. But I'm living a Hot Girl Summer this summer for sure. Last summer, I was not my best in terms of like the person I was. My anxiety was really bad. I was going through things and I really didn't live summer. I had a few lovely plans and I did some stuff like went on some trips and things like that. Not many, but like I went on some work trips and I felt very lucky. But the anxiety took over even like most of the enjoyment of summer. I'm so sorry if I can't get my words out today. My brain is not working with my mouth. But this year I am truly living my hot girl summer, and not in a way in which where I'm like, I want to go and get with loads of boys and I want to do this and I want to do that. I'm just like, I just want to live my best life. And if that's like sitting at home some nights, chilling, if that's sitting on the balcony, if that's spending time alone, if that's hanging out with friends sometimes or not having loads of summer plans, then like I'm down for that. I think a hot girl summer is so like fun, but if you make it your own, like I feel like a lot of us feel like hot girl summer is that idea of like, I'm going to get with guys or like, I'm going to like, I want the attention or anything like that. But we're not doing hot girl summer like that. We're doing our own hot girl summer. We're doing like relaxed girl summer. I saw a girl on TikTok saying sloth girl summer, sloth girl summer, something like that. And I was like, I love the sound of that. It's basically hot girl summer, but like more relaxed. And I was like, that I'm here for. And I just feel like we have this opportunity to just live our best lives, and I'm ready for it. I'm just so here for it. I'm feeling good about it. I've had very busy couple of months, which I'm not mad at. They were great, but I'm ready for a bit of relaxation, a bit of chill time, a bit of like switching off, a bit of like focusing on myself a little bit, and giving myself a bit of time. Because to my single gals out there, I'm very much single. I'm okay with being single. Right now, I'm feeling good about it. I'm not fussed. I'm not worried about it. I know that the person I'm supposed to be with will come and I will just be like, yes. And I have been on a date not too long ago and it was okay. It was good. It was a nice date. But you know when you know that someone isn't for you. And I was like he's really nice and I don't want to cut it off straight away because like I feel like sometimes you do have to give people a chance. Sometimes it's first dates can be a bit but I know deep down that he isn't the one. Like I know he isn't the person. I don't gel enough well for me to be like, yes. I'm not attracted to him enough to be like, yes. So, and it's a bit disheartening, I can't lie, because I was a bit like, I really wanted to get like a good vibe straight out of like, this is the first date I've been on since, it's been like 2 months. So I was like, I really wanted it to be good, but obviously not everything's going to be good. And it was a good date. Don't get me wrong. In the grand scheme of dates, it was a good date, but I just don't think he is for me. He was a lovely person. He is a lovely person. And if he ever listens to this, I'm sorry. I don't think he will. But that being said, I wanted to shout out to all my single gals out there. All of you single gals who are like, seeing all the people going away with their boyfriends and girlfriends and you're thinking, I don't have that, or you just want to be doing like fun romantic things with like people and they're hanging out with their boyfriends and things like that. It's okay because I'm in the same position as you. I am currently at this moment in time the only single person I know. I can't lie to you, it really hit me. It hit me hard. And it sounds silly because why should you be worried that you're the only single person? And you shouldn't be. Like, I am fine. I'm happy being single. I don't mind. But when you have that realization that you are the only person who is like 100% single, not seeing someone, not exclusive with anyone, it's really fucking shit. It's really shit. I can't even lie to you. And before we get into the really good vibes of Hot Girl Summer, I just wanted to talk about this because I feel like anyone else who's going through this right now, who is the only single person, you're the only single friend, you don't know anyone else single, you can't go out and do things with single people and live that single life. Even though I know all of my friends, if I wanted to do something that was like, I don't know, go to a bar and find a man, they would come with me. Like, they would do that. But there's something about when you're like, oh my God, I'm so excited to do things with my friends, blah, 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 and they're like, oh, I'm now going on holiday with my boyfriend. Oh, I need to book a holiday with my boyfriend. Oh, I need to do this. Me and so-and-so are going to do this now. And you're like, okay, all right then, because like I don't have that person to do those things with. And whilst yes, I have some amazing friends and I've got plans with my friends and I'm grateful for my friends, it's really shit when you have that moment and you're like, oh. And it's hard also when you're in a group of friends or group of people and they're all talking about their boyfriends and stuff and you can't add to the conversation because you don't have one. And there's nothing wrong with that, of course. Like, I think sometimes it just happens, but I really do struggle when people constantly, like when you're especially in a social setting with people you don't know and they're all talking about boyfriends and you're kind of like, I could literally talk, I could say something, but I have nothing to add because I can't. And honestly, I had a low day after finding out that I was the only single friend now. And whilst I'm grateful and so happy for all of my friends, and I'm so glad that they're all, you know, in happy relationships and with the right person, because like I just want that for everyone, it just knocked me a bit, I can't lie. And I did feel so crap about it. And I spoke to my friends and they were like, yeah, I can understand that. And it's hard because the people that are in relationships, who have been in relationships for a long time, they're like, yeah, I can see that. And I'm like, but you don't actually know how it feels. You don't know how it feels to be the only single one. It's really not nice. And I think the only people who are going to understand that are people who've been in that situation, or two, are currently single. Because anyone who's been in a relationship for a long time, you can't remember what it's like to be single. And you can't remember what it's like to be someone who, you know, is dating and hoping to find someone. And you're still, you know, I have a lot less options because I'm more specific with what I want, because I don't want to just date anyone. And I'm not willing to waste my time chatting to someone who's not giving me back, or someone who's just not the right person. And sometimes they do come along and they're not the right person and you're like, oh, okay, it's not really worth my time. Like, I'd rather be spending time on my own than remembering to text you. Do you know what I mean? So after that low moment, I was like, right, Charlotte, now's the time to get back on it. Focus on yourself. Focus on the life you have. You have amazing friends around you. It doesn't matter whether you're single or not. Now is the time to live your best life. Time to live your best life. Like, it doesn't matter if you're single or if you're in a relationship or if you're just been through a breakup or if you're just starting to date someone. Life's good and everything is good, and, you know, it doesn't define you, and it also doesn't mean it's a bad thing. I have been single for almost 3 years, and sometimes I think, oh my God, I've been single for 3 years. And then I'm like, actually, realistically, if we put like the whole pandemic into the equation, I've probably been single for like properly like living life single for like a year and a half, because like COVID didn't really like allow for like that single life so much. So I probably haven't, yeah, I would say a year and a half I've been single for, if we include the pandemic within that time. So I'm kind of like still quite early in it. I'm just trying to make myself feel better. Can you tell? But Hot Girl Summer is here. I did an episode not too long ago in spring about Hot Girl Spring, and when we're doing Hot Girl Summer. And my Hot Girl Summer is going to be a type of summer where I just live my truest life, and I live each day like it's the best day ever. Well, I try to, because obviously it's not as easy as it says. Oh my God, my brain, I'm so sorry if this episode's a bit chaotic. My brain and my mouth are not working together today, so I do apologize. But there's lots of things in Hot Girl Summer that we're going to be doing, right? And if you're also a girl at home, a guy at home, any of you listening, and you want to live your Hot Girl Summer, because if you're a boy, you can live a Hot Boy Summer too, or Hot Girl Summer, whatever you want to call it. We're going to go through some things that you can do this Hot Girl Summer that will make you feel like the best you. The things we're going to be doing this summer, and we can all do them together, and we can all enjoy this together, and we can, at the end of summer, I can discuss how your Hot Girl Summer was. How did you live your best summer? What did you do? Whether you spend it all at home or if you go away. There's so many things you can do to enjoy the best Hot Girl Summer, right? So the first one, the number one thing that I have going on this summer is spending time with friends. It's one of my top priorities. It's one of my top priorities this year, actually, because I am so grateful that all of the friends I have in my life are amazing. They're all friends that I adore so much. There's no issues, there's no toxic friends, nothing like that. So I'm so incredibly grateful for the people I have in my life, and every person I do have in my life I just adore, And some of the friends I have like become more stronger with this year, which I'm so like happy and grateful for. It's so nice to have friends that sometimes friends take a little bit more time to get to the point where you become super close. Sometimes friends start off being like you're friends and you're good friends and you see each other, but you're not like super close, and it takes that one moment to be like, yep, we're solid. And that's definitely happened to me for a few friends, and it's so nice and I'm so grateful for it. So my friends are my most important thing, and that's the thing that I'm focusing on this summer. I've already had quite a lot of friends moments and memories already, and I'm so grateful for those. Like, it's actually mad. Like, I think if I think back a couple of years ago when I moved to London, I didn't even have any friends in London, and now majority of my friends are here, and it's so nice. And I feel so grateful for that. I'm so sorry I keep saying that I'm so grateful, but I really am. And I'm hoping to make more friends. Like, I'm always open to making new friends and meeting new people, so that's another fun thing. But I'm just really loving like spending time with friends, and I've got a few plans in place. It's my friend Meg's birthday. My friend Cherry's getting married. So some really cute, fun things. And I want to add some more things along the way, which I'm sure I will do, because I'm such a like last minute planner when it comes to seeing friends. So God knows what will happen, but I know that a lot of fun things will happen with my friends. And that is definitely a focus if you're someone who is single, or even if you're not single, if you're struggling or you want to do something or make your summer a bit more fun, maybe you don't have any plans, do things with your friends, because your friends will always be there for you. They might be going away with their boyfriends, they might be going away with their family, but you can still make plans around those moments. Go to festivals, go to events, go to things like that, and just have a good time with your friends, because I will be. Also, enjoy the weather. The weather is amazing. You don't have to be with someone or spending time with someone to enjoy that sun. You don't. I am very grateful that I have a balcony. So when the sun comes around in the afternoon, sit there, I lay in it. I just sit in it. I don't necessarily have to sit in it all day, but I find that just sitting in it for an hour makes me feel like I've enjoyed the weather. I feel like I've done my duty and I've enjoyed it and I've made the most, because an hour in the sun, just, first of all, vitamin D. We love a bit of vitamin D. But also, secondly, I find sometimes if I don't sit out in the sun, I feel like I've wasted the fact that it's so nice. So I will sit in the sun, I'll sit in the balcony, have a nice drink, enjoy it, maybe read a book, take a bit of time to enjoy the sun. And you can enjoy the sun however you want. Go to the park and lay in the park. Go shopping, wander around, do whatever you want, whatever floats your boat, however you feel like you want to do it. Enjoy the sun and just soak it all in, because you know it doesn't last very long in the UK, so we might as well make the most of it. And vitamin D is so good. I'm loving the sun, and I don't know why. I think this temperature is like just about the right temperature for me. I say I don't know why. I love summer and I love the sun, but I hate sweaty temperatures. I hate when you're sticky and you're struggling to sleep. But this weather at like 28, chef's kiss. Perfect weather in my eyes. It's nice and warm and sunny. You don't have to wear like, you can wear a summer outfit, but you're not like literally sweating to the point where you're like, oh my God, I need to get in a pool. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, another one is making memories. We're making memories this summer, and I want to look back next summer and be like, oh, I just lived like such a cute, fun, lovely summer, and just like have memories from it. Like, even just seeing Harry Styles like last week was one of those things where I was just like, oh, like that's such a good memory. Good core memory, like so good. And I just feel like that's just such a fun thing to remember. And when I do my recap at the end of the year, like that will be in it. That will be one of the memories. And I just love it. I just love all the memories you can make. And memories can be so small and so big, and however you want the memory to be. You don't have to do anything huge. But even if it's just one lovely sunny afternoon and you're sat there with your friends and you're just like, oh, this is nice. Things like that. Any memory. There's so many memories to be made. And if you're in a good vibe and you're spending time with your friends and family and whoever, boyfriend, if you want to live a hot girl summer but you have a boyfriend, you do you. Add that in there. So many fun things, so many memories to be made. And yeah, we love that. Enjoy your single life. If you're single, enjoy your single life. Remember, if you're a single gal in this hot girl summer, you don't have to worry about a son. You don't have to worry about anyone's son. You don't have to worry about what they're doing on their lad's holiday. You don't have to worry about If he's got a message from another girl, you don't have to worry about if he's looking at other girls, you know, and their nice, cute summer outfits. You don't have to worry about that. So single life, in fact, is maybe better this summer. That's what I'm rolling with anyway. Single life is better. But I just think if you're also single and you're enjoying your single life and you're like, do you know what? I'm not going to focus on even trying to find a man right now. I just want to enjoy my life. I just want to have a good time. Then, you know, enjoy being single. Single life is good. And I think sometimes we think that the be all and end all is to be in a relationship and have that person. And whilst I actually am very much in the place of wanting to settle down and meet someone and find my husband, like that's where I'm at in my life. I know that at some point when I do meet that person, this whole single life that I live, the life that I live on my own, will disappear. It will go. There will be a point where I won't live alone. So whilst I'm here and I'm doing it and I'm having a good time, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy the fact that I live alone. I'm going to enjoy the fact that I can do whatever I want. I can wear whatever I want. I can live the life I want to do. I don't have to go out and get drunk. I don't have to do anything I don't want to do, which you don't have to do anyway, but you don't have to worry about what they're thinking. You don't have to text them. You should just live life focusing on yourself. And that is one of my top priorities this summer, because if I meet someone and I'm dating someone, yeah, sure, we'll enjoy it. But it's also not going to be the focus of my life. Right now, my focus is myself, because I don't need to be stressing out about anything. Like a lot of people in summer are out there living their best lives, having a good time, spending time with friends, going on lads' holidays, going on girls' holidays. You have all of these things. It's hard to even think about dating, but at the same time, you might meet someone. You never know. I feel like every time of year, there's always a bad time for dating. I always there's like little slithers of moments where you might meet someone and then you think, nope, I'm off this. But I'm quite, when it comes to like dating, I'm quite like lazy with it. So I have to remind myself to go on Hinge to like go through people, even though I say no to pretty much everyone, because I know what I want and none of them are even remotely close. So I'm just like, nope, 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 oh, you're 5'8", nope, 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 nope. It's literally me. But I'm just here to enjoy my single life, and if you're single too, let's enjoy it together. Let's live our best single girl summers and enjoy the life that you've got, because one day you won't have the single life, and one day you will have to worry about someone, and one day you will have to worry about someone's son going on a stag do, because I have seen stag do's. They are not, you know, okay, I'm not going to scare anyone, but when I was like on, when I went away on my friend's stag do, oh my God, hen do, there was a guy literally having a dildo shoved in his mouth by his other mate. And I was like, what the hell is going on? This is mad. So we don't need to worry about that. Do you know what I mean? We don't have to worry about that, which is great. To be fair, they were like a bit older than me for sure, but yeah, it's not the point. Not the point. The next one is to have fun. I've mentioned this already. This summer is about having fun, about enjoying yourself, having the best time, and just doing whatever you want to do. Do the things that you want to do, the things that make you feel good. If you like to spend your evenings going out and having a good time, getting drunk and going to clubs, you do that, girl. You do that. I am not one of those girls, and therefore I won't be doing that. And I think that is something that is really important to do when you want to live your truest self and live the best life. Is do things you genuinely enjoy doing, and don't do things you don't enjoy doing. If you're doing things you don't enjoy doing, then you're not living your truest you. You're doing something to please someone else, or because you feel like you should do it. I love spending time alone. I enjoy spending time at home by myself, watching TV, cooking, maybe having a few drinks on my own. I enjoy that. I like a bit of me time. I need a bit of me time. It's something that helps me recharge. It makes me feel better. Sometimes I need to just zone out and just spend a bit of time alone. But also I love being social. So I like to have those moments where I enjoy the social times, but I also enjoy the like times at home. There's something about like if I'm busy throughout the week because I'm seeing friends, I've seen a few friends, and I've seen a few friends the next week. Sometimes I'm like, I just want a weekend alone. I just don't want to speak to anyone. I don't want to see anyone. I just want to enjoy doing a few fun things myself. Buying myself some flowers, getting myself a nice meal, maybe ordering myself a takeout. Do you know what I mean? Like all of those things are things that I enjoy. So I want to live my life and live my summer how I want to live my summer and have the best time for myself. Everyone's version of fun and everyone's version of what they love to do is different. Don't feel like if you see loads of people going on nights out, they're going to that one festival that you probably wouldn't have gone to anyway, that you feel like you're missing out, because you're not. It's just that idea that you see what people are doing. And like I mentioned in one of my previous episodes about social media, what people put out throughout summer on social media isn't necessarily how it's going. Someone could be on holiday with their boyfriend, put on social media that it looks all hunky-dory, and they might have had an argument at least twice on that holiday, but you wouldn't know because they wouldn't share it. So have fun, enjoy life how you want to enjoy life, and don't worry about what other people are doing. Just have the best time. And if you're a single gal, go on some dates. If there's a guy out there that you think, oh yeah, go on a date with him, go on a date. You never know. I find that dating is one of those things that you meet someone, you know, within the first date or like the day after the date, whether they're someone you want to get to know more. So if it fills up your time, then do it. I like going on dates, actually. At the moment, in this moment in time in my life, I enjoy going on a date because it's something to do. And it sounds so silly because it makes me sound so boring, but like sometimes I'm like, oh, it would be really nice to do something. If you've got a date, it gives you something to do, and it gives you something to look forward to if you maybe don't have any plans or anything like that, or maybe your friends are all away or whatever. But I'm not encouraging going on dates just for something to do, because I think that's silly. But if you're interested in dating and you see someone that you're interested in and you want to go on a date with them, why not? Hot Girl Summer is about living your best life and having a good time. And if that's going on dates, go on dates, because summer is a good time to go on dates. And I'm definitely, into going on dates this summer and enjoying myself this summer and having a good time and enjoying those like moments if dates come along. If there's anyone that I'm like, do you know what? Yeah, let's see. Because you never know. I'm going to try and keep myself open with the dates, but we'll see, because I'm very my standards are up here. And most of the guys that I'm coming across are like here. Nothing wrong with the guys, by the way. They're just not my type. And my type is here. And if they're not quite like getting there, I'm just like, Or if they are, I'll give them a chance. And I'm like, oh God. And they'll end up being one thing that I'm just like, no. These cargos are making my legs sweat. I'm really, if you're watching, I'm wearing cargos and they are making my legs sweat, because it's warm today. Anyway, on to the next one. Work on yourself. We all need to spend a bit of time working on ourselves, regardless of whether you think you do or not. You always do. I've had a lovely couple of months. Busy, work, couple of holidays, just fun things going on. But I am so ready to spend a bit of time working on myself. I just feel like I need it. I feel like I need to recharge, reset, focus on my brain and work hard and just do a few things that just get me feeling back to like my positive, happy self. I'm in a really good headspace. I'm feeling good, but for the last few weeks where I've been so busy, I found that I'm just waking up and being like, I just want to go to bed. I just don't want to do this. I'm just in a low headspace in the mornings, and I need to get myself back into a better routine, back into I don't know, just feeling more positive and just feeling like there's lots of good things to focus on. Because when you have a few things that make you feel low, like when I said about being the only single friend, it's really hard then to get yourself out of that. And I was struggling a little bit to get myself out of that. And I keep dipping into little neggy moments. So I need a bit of time on my own. I need a bit of time to focus on things that I want to do and focus on journaling, being grateful for things, writing gratitude lists, just getting back to that life is good feeling, rather than being oh, I don't want to get up in the morning, oh, I don't want to do this, oh, I don't want to do that, because I just need to it's just constant neggy attitude, which we don't need. We don't want neggy attitude. We just don't need it. So working on yourself is something you definitely need to do in your Hot Girl Summer, but do it however you want to do it. If you want to read, if you want to chill, if you want to exercise, whatever, do that, whatever fits you. Talking of exercise is definitely a good one to do if you want to feel your best you. I am from next week getting back into my 3 classes a week. 3 classes, which means Pilates classes, 3 Pilates classes a week. I've not been doing them after the last couple of weeks because, well, I've done a few classes, but not many, because I just find it so hard to do classes when I'm feeling tired, or if I've got a lot to do that night, I'm like, I don't have time to do this. So I haven't done many, but I am looking forward to next week getting back into it. I really feel good doing Pilates, and I enjoy it. It's a nice way of like escaping life and just focusing on something else for 45 minutes. And I just love doing it, and there's always people to see there, and the people that work at the place I go to are so lovely. So exercise, do whatever exercise suits you, whether you like to go for runs or anything like that. All of the things you can do, so many things to do. Whatever exercise works for you, but do some exercise, even if you're just going for walks or going swimming, anything. I did like 20,000 steps the other day, and I'm like, didn't even need to do a Pilates class because I think that was quite a good amount of steps to do in one day. So I was quite happy with myself. So maybe do 20,000 steps. Just walk around London, constantly walking around London. Put yourself out of your comfort zone. This is something I'm going to try and do for sure. I sometimes don't know how to put myself out of my comfort zone. So I'm always like, but what do I do? But putting yourself out of your comfort zone just opens more doors to new things. And that is something I'm going to try and do for sure. I really want to put myself out of my comfort zone. Like, that is something I'm really trying to do and wanting to do. So if there's something where I feel a little bit like, then I'm going to do it, even though like it seems scary. If there's a moment, event or something that I'm like, I would like to go to that, but I'm a bit scared, I'm just going to do it. Put yourself out of your comfort zone. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to come from it. Sometimes really, really fun and good things can come from things that feel uncomfortable. What's the saying? You never grow in your comfort zone, or something like that. So put yourself out of your comfort zone. Do things, fun things, get yourself out there. It could be literally as small as going to an exercise class that you have always wanted to do but you're too nervous to do. It could be that. Or it could be just, going up to someone in a park and being like, you look really nice today. Anything. It could be anything. There's so many things you could do. So, or even just going on a date. Maybe you're really nervous about going like dating and you want to put yourself out there. Like, go on a date and just like put yourself out of that comfort zone and be like, right, I'm going to do it. Even if that person maybe doesn't seem quite your type, you just never know. What else? Another one is to eat well, cook some good meals. I'm sorry, I keep moving. I need to sit. There we go. Better. I'm now comfortable. Eat well, cook some nice food, eat some good food, eat some nice things. Just eat well. Have like a nice, healthy summer, but then also, have the ice creams and like, sprinkled throughout. We love that. I love an ice cream. I love an ice lolly in the summertime. Like, my freezer always had, I could have one after this. That's an option. That's definitely an option for me to do. Living my best girl life. Best girl life? Hot girl life? Oh my God. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel like this episode is so chaotic. It's giving chaos. Be grateful for the life you have. I saw this TikTok yesterday about this woman. She was basically saying that anxiety is just like thoughts about the future. And I was like, and she was saying how like the way in which you will live your best life and the best things will happen is if you just live every day like it's a good day. Just because you're tired or whatever, it's still a good day. Like, be happy for being on this planet. And I thought, do you know what, she's got such a good point. And it actually made me think, do you know what, like, there's some things in this world like that, have got me down. Like when I was saying about being single, being the only single friend, I thought, do you know what, that's really not the end of the world. You've really got quite a good life, and I think enjoy what you've got, because when you sit there and dwell about what you don't have or what could happen or what could go a certain way, you're not living in the now. You're living in what you deem to be like something that could happen. You're thinking about other things and not living in the now. And I think it's very good to live in the now. Live in the moment. Enjoy the moment. Honestly, enjoy the moment. When I saw Harry Styles, obviously I took videos because I was like, I don't know when I'm going to see this man again. And like, I need to be able to have videos to be like, oh, there he is. Because I kid you not, he looked so sexy. And I was like, if he wasn't that famous, if he was a normal guy, I probably would still fancy him. Probably. He just had the perfect amount of beard, and I was like, oh my God. I don't know. I just love Harry Styles. But there was a girl, okay, there was a lot of girls, but there was a girl sat very close to me who, I kid you not, she was filming the whole thing, but like not filming it in a way of which like she was focused on it. She was just holding her phone and just like not really paying attention to what she was filming, but she was filming it. And I just thought, the moment is so much better than you filming the whole thing. Like, the moment is so much better. And there were some girls that were dancing and they were just enjoying themselves. And like, you don't have to film everything. And I don't think there's anything wrong with filming things either. Like, film what you want, do what you want. I'm not telling you what to do. I filmed clips. But there were some moments I was just like, this is insane. Sometimes you just need to put your phone away and open your eyes and be like, whoa. Like when everyone's holding their lights up and when everyone's just singing along. And when he played Kiwi, oh, I died inside. Oh my God, honestly, I keep watching the video because it was just incredible. Like, that song was incredible, and it was the last one he did, and I was just like, it was amazing. It was amazing. I loved it. But anyway, I was just so grateful to be there. I was just, amazing. Anyway, I forgot where my brain was going from that, so I apologise. But just enjoy life. Have a good time. Have a good summer. Enjoy your best summer. Enjoy your best life. I know I keep saying that, but I just want to emphasize the fact that like, life is great. The sun is shining. And even if it's not super, super hot, if the sun's out, if it's warm, we love it. We want to enjoy it. Go for a walk. Go to a different location that maybe you've not been to. Go to a different part of London if you're a London person. I say person because recently I found out that there's more males listening to this than I realised. I really, really thought it was only going to be girls. I don't know why. It makes so much sense why males, any gender, is listening, because I just talk about, it's like life advice. It's not just for the girlies, but I love to have males here. I love to have anyone here, to be honest. I'm grateful that you're all listening, and if you want a hot boy summer, have a hot boy summer. But it's just so nice to be able to chat to you guys and have nice conversations. And to anyone out there who is listening and has sent me a message or wants to send me a message or doesn't think I'll see it, I see every message. I love every message. If I don't reply, I do apologise, but I see every message. And it's so nice to hear that you guys are enjoying this podcast. I've been doing this for over a year now, and I love doing it because it's just a little bit of a, what's the word? It's outside of my usual work. This is a hobby. I'm doing this purely as a hobby. I'm not making any money from this, but I love doing it. And this is where my love started for me doing social media as my job. I loved doing it, so I just kept doing it. And that's how I feel about this. Like, until I get to the point where I don't have time to do this, or this isn't like helping me in any way, then I won't do it. But I actually think I'm going to continue doing it, as much as I have high hopes and a good feeling that hopefully this can go far. And I'm just grateful for everyone who does listen, who does send me a message, who does give me the time and sits and listens to it. Like, honestly, like, it baffles me that people listen to it, because sometimes I think, am I really that interesting to listen to? And do you know what my friend Meg said to me the other day? She was like, oh my God, you could be a motivational speaker. Because when someone gives me a dilemma or something, or they're feeling down or they're not feeling confident about something, I can make you feel good. I feel like I've got the words. I just know how to make someone feel good. Sometimes you just need a perspective that's not your own to make you feel better. And I will always try and give my best advice and make people feel better. I think that is important to, feel good. And I want make, oh my God, honestly, I need to stop talking. I want to make people feel good. I want to make people feel better. I want people to know that they're not the only people that are going through things. You're not the only one. Like, I've dealt with things, and when I talk about stuff, it's just because I want you guys to know about it. And I just want you guys to feel like you are listening to a friend and you're chatting to someone who is easy to talk to, because sometimes it's hard to speak to your own friends and or people around you, don't really know what to do. So if you've got any dilemmas, please send them. If you want me to talk about them on the podcast, also let me know. But yeah, I love you all. Thank you so much for listening today. Sorry this episode is chaotic, but sometimes you got to live your best chaotic life. Do you know what I mean? I love you all. Please do send me a message on my Instagram, which is I am Charlotte Olivia, or the podcast Instagram, which is Still Got Time Podcast. You can also follow the podcast TikTok, which is Still Got Time Podcast, to see clips and stuff and bits that might give you a bit of motivation and inspiration throughout the week. So yeah, I love you all, and I will see you all in next week's episode. Bye.